News Flash 1. U.S. President Donald Trump said during an event in the Oval Office that deadly killings in Iran's crackdown on nationwide protests are subsiding and that he does not believe there is a plan for large-scale executions of protesters. However, sources say the USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier is heading toward the Middle East, while Iran has closed its airspace, raising fears that armed conflict could be imminent. News Flash 2. A train accident occurred in northeastern Thailand on Wednesday after a construction crane collapsed onto two carriages, causing the train to derail. Local officials said at least 32 people were killed and 66 injured. The crane was part of a construction project for the China-Thailand high-speed railway currently under development. News Flash 3. Following Russian attacks on Kyiv and other areas last week, Ukraine's electricity and heating supplies have been thrown into chaos, severely affecting civilian life. President Volodymyr Zelensky is expected to declare a state of emergency in the energy sector to address delayed response measures and the ongoing damage caused by Russian strikes on critical infrastructure. News Flash 4. The British government has updated its travel advice for Israel, urging citizens to avoid all but essential travel to the country. The advisory expands a previous warning that applied only to certain regions. The UK Foreign Office said regional tensions have escalated, and further escalation could lead to travel disruptions and other unforeseen impacts. News Flash 5. French Prime Minister Sébastien Lecornu has survived two no-confidence votes in Parliament, allowing his government to temporarily stabilize. The motions were filed by the far-right National Rally and the far-left France Unbowed, protesting a European Union free trade agreement with the Mercosur bloc. The government now faces another major budget battle ahead. News Flash 6. The foreign ministers of Denmark and Greenland said they held a frank but constructive discussion with U.S. officials regarding Greenland, but significant differences remain over long-term security and sovereignty. While Denmark and Greenland expressed willingness to strengthen cooperation with the United States, they firmly rejected any possibility of U.S. ownership or takeover. News Flash 7. A SpaceX capsule undocked from the International Space Station for an emergency return to Earth, carrying 4 astronauts, after one crew member developed a serious medical condition requiring immediate treatment on the ground. The spacecraft carries 2 U.S. NASA astronauts, 1 Japanese astronaut, and 1 Russian cosmonaut, and is expected to splash down in the Pacific Ocean off the coast of California.